I educated them. Why? Because I don't follow the news, and I have my facts correctly. I'm also a Proud Boy, if you guys understand who they are.
So people don't understand. Proud Boys, it's a very inclusive, multiracial organization.
We're not brawlers,
Yeah.
but we're there. Like we're just like the Marines. We're the first one to come in when there's something happening. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So we're the ones that are there to protect the NYPD.
And he said, stand back and stand by. What did you take that to mean?
Basically, he says, guys, wait for my orders, and that's exactly what we're waiting for.
Yeah. So you're not violent.
No.
You're not violent, but you're waiting for him to tell you like whether it's time to roll.
We're gonna know if Trump doesn't get reelected. Okay, there's gonna be a riot. But if he doesn't get reelected, this is when you're gonna see civil war. I guarantee you that, because for a fact, if he loses the election, it was rigged, which is it's starting to get rigged. But we know that. We know exactly. And of course, we also follow Q. If you guys know, we also follow Q, and we have our chain of commands that gave us our orders when things gonna hit the fan. But I tell you, my recommendation to anyone: stock up on ammo, get your guns, whatever you need to do. If you want to go out there and be a patriot, you need to be ready. So you have to gear up, as we say. What's his name? The pedophile? Biden? Yeah. If he wins, if he steals the election.
Yeah. So if he won, there's no way he's gonna win. The only way he's gonna win is by stealing it, and then it's stand back, stand by, and wait for it no longer would exist. Stand up.
Stand up.
Stand up. Yeah.
Gear up. Basically, that's probably what you're gonna hear the words gear up, which means when we say that, it's like, don't take out your gun unless you're gonna use it. So if you ever hear gear up, it means we're ready.
Yeah.
We're ready. There's no turning back, and there's gonna be total chaos. It's gonna come out for the good. You guys ever Book of Revelations? Says exactly everything that's gonna go down. We're gonna win this country back. I guarantee you that. We're gonna win this country back.
Tell the people at home, how do you follow Q?
Many ways. Some things I cannot say to you guys, not because I don't trust you guys, but you have so many people watching this channel. If you're not able to communicate with Q right now, there's a reason why, because you're not in that platform, and I'm not gonna explain that. Yeah.
Delete that.
Everybody, this is not meant for everybody to really understand what's really happening.
Yeah.
Some people would love to be part of the team, but
it's not for everyone.
It's not for everyone. There is a great video. It's called the Cabal, Fallen Cabal.
I've seen that.
The long
one.
Who you
think you're talking to? Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, hey, I'm sorry. Hey,
no,
that's great.
We're all.
Great.
Everyone's seen it. Everyone knows that, that.
Awesome.
Everyone knows that, it's like, this is COVID. It's not really real. It's like there's wildfires in California, but suddenly it missed all of the trees. Did you know that the wildfires didn't burn down any trees at all?
Right. I've seen that. I've seen that. They're burning that's radiation.
Yeah,
it's real.
Radiation. 5G tower.
Yeah, 5G tower.
Tell me about 5G towers.
As far as I know, they're not good. Yeah. You can use it as a weapon. It could be. It's radiation. It's not even radio wave no more. You're talking about microwaves, which it could be used to many things. I knew someone that actually said that how certain people are being killed with these microwaves.
Okay, how you doing?
And it comes with a comb, by the way.
Oh, wait, the comb?
It comes with a comb.
They can comb it over.
My mother got her citizenship, my father, because they were immigrants.
Where did your parents come from?
Ecuador. I really believe that we have to build that wall. That's basically the way I feel when you have illegal immigrants coming in illegally. First thing they do, they get off the book jobs, right?
Yeah.
Off the books. Tax-free. Untraceable.
What do you think about Trump and his taxes?
Listen, I don't have any comment on that because I have no interest in that. Yeah. Listen, Trump is a Christian, but he was a man once. You know what I mean? He was single. He was, he dated black women. He did his thing. Well, he's still a Christian. That's all I care about. I'm a Christian. Maybe you guys are, but we're not the perfect.
What do you think is really going on right now with Trump? You think he's playing chess right now?
Yeah.
He's playing chess.
Yes, I believe so.
He does.
He's a very intelligent man.
Yeah, he's too smart. He doesn't believe in COVID.
No, he doesn't believe in COVID.
Yeah.
And if you guys understand that in the Hasidic community, when they came down with COVID, supposedly, they were attacked by, city officials. Hey, you guys need to quarantine. He said, no, we're good because we're taking the hydrochloride. Yeah. They said, we're good. Our doctor's giving us that. So the first thing I said to them was, wait a minute, isn't that banned? But your doctor is giving you this medicine that works, that Trump, spoke about, that many people believe in. How the hell are you guys getting away with this? Because you got to think about it. You know what I'm saying?
So the Hasidics are doing stuff that's illegal.
They do it. They're not doing. I don't think it's illegal. I just think they're smart. It's illegal for us to have that. For the as we're considered the goyim or the minorities, it's illegal for us to be healthy. For them, they have we call that special treatment. They have privileges that we don't have.
Yeah.
Because from day one that I observed them in their neighborhoods, they never wore a mask. You know what I'm saying? They never wore a mask.
My grandfather died of COVID. I'm watching him through the glass. I can't go in the room. They just happened to do a COVID test, and he came back positive. And my Marxist bitch of a sister is like mansplaining comorbidities to me and everything, and it's just ridiculous.
You have to understand what a virus is. It's not supposed to be transmuted from the air. It's supposed to be, transmitted through, let's say, semen or through blood, through blood, and maybe saliva, but
blood,
not a straw.
Semen, saliva,
Right.
and what else? That's it.
That's it.
That's it.
You can go back to years back and look at how many people die of complications of the flu. It happens. It's life. It usually afflicts the elderly. Why? Because their immune system compromised. They're older. They're weaker. That's it. But it's weird how it all happened because Trump was doing his thing. Unemployment was the.
I think George Soros is who gave the hydroxychloroquine to the Hasidics in Brooklyn that you were talking about.
No. They followed.
How did they get it?
The Jews got their own police. Okay, they got their own police. They don't follow our rules. This officer is not allowed to touch any Jew. Okay, because he's a Gentile. He ain't clean. They have their own police to deal with their own problems. They're smart. They get their own medications from their own doctor. They live by their own rules, man. They don't follow our government. What's their goal? The Zionists' goal? Take over the world, get rid of the Goyim. What Moses says, they're the chosen people. And this is their goal. And I'm not surprised if they have a lot to do with this bullshit that's happening right now, too.
COVID?
The lowest ever, man. And to me, it was a plot through them.
Lowest ever, but lowest when it comes to the minorities. Right. He's done more than any other freaking president we ever freaking had. This is a true president. This is a true patriotic president doing it for the people and for America. We want a president that's going to protect our borders, that's going to do our economy great, that people could thrive on and prosper. That's the American dream, am I right? And we have a president actually doing that. But you're always going to have haters in this country. Because you know why? They can't bear the fact that we have a president, Republican, and doing something.
It makes sense. Let's say you have a party, right? You guys throwing a party, right? You guys spend a lot of money on some good liquor, some good food, right? Let's say. And you invite a friend of yours, right? And it's your birthday, right? So, usually in birthdays you bring gifts or you bring something. Hey, it's a bottle, But now he's coming in with 10 other guys. Come in and eat all your food, drink all your liquor, and then they leave. That's basically the way I feel when you have illegal immigrants coming in illegally. They come to this country. What happened to the MS-13? All them kids on Long Island.
They don't talk about how no other country, there's actually no technology that can counter a wall. Like if you build a wall, that's it. That's like, there's nothing that can breach that wall. You know what I mean? So it's like, and they don't talk about that in the media. It's like, you can't get over, if the wall's 30 feet, they don't make ladders more than 30 feet. There's no drone that's going to get you over the wall. There's nothing. You can't blow your way through it. That's it. That's once the wall's there, it's actually done. You can't get through it.
When the Great Wall of China was built, there was no protest. The people actually, every single person went, right? But every single, Asian at that moment did their part to build that wall. And like my mother got her citizenship, my father, because they were immigrants. She got her green card, all that stuff. She would do. My father too. They work hard and they own a house. My mother has credit.
Where did your parents come from?
Ecuador. So my mother even said it. People on welfare get more benefits. They get it easy because she has to pay co-payments, for her medical stuff. My father too, because we have a house, But he did a lot for people because I've been following Trump since I was, I think, born, because it was just always there from the WWF, the matches and the show he had. But I always followed Trump, and I've seen things that got deleted on YouTube. I cannot find these freaking videos of him actually going to schools and having some kind of event where he had the minorities coming in to give him $2,000 to start up their business.
All the stuff, everything that he did for the Latino, Hispanic, Latinx community, everything has been completely wiped from the internet.
I don't know. Yeah. I can't comment on that. I haven't.
No comment. No comment.
I mean, because I haven't seen it.
Yeah.
I'm not going to speculate. That's just conclusion.
You just want to stick to the facts. You do your own research.
All I care about, keeping this country the way it is right now, because if this country becomes a socialist country, we're screwed.
What do you think Trump should do once he's reelected? What should he do about the people kneeling at football games?
No, he should actually imprison all of the deep state. That will stop the nonsense.
So if he imprisons everyone in the deep state, the football games will calm down a little bit.
That's the only ones that are demanding it is the Democrats.
All right, so in order to get the NFL under control, you got to put the deep state in jail.
All of them. If not, and hung. Here, the Pelosi should be hung.
Let me ask you something.
Yes.
Do you like Oreo cookies?
I do.
Okay, so what do you think about Hillary Clinton's recent decision to get rid of Oreo cookies?
She should die.
What is it about freedom of speech that liberals do not understand?
That freedom of speech, while we all have it, it comes with a price.
What we did today was a great example of freedom of speech. Everybody came together, everybody chanted together, and that's unity. And
So peaceful, silent protest, that's okay.
Yes.
You support that?
Yes, I support that. There's a difference between peaceful protest and freedom of speech.
Got
Peaceful
it.
loud protest.
What?
Peaceful loud protest.
Peaceful, okay. So you support. You can be loud. You can be that. You just can't burn things, right?
I mean, we can all agree as human beings, decency.
Donald Trump is reelected. What do you think he should do about the people that are kneeling at the beginning of sports games?
He should make them stand, and if they don't stand, they should get fined and they should get kicked out the NFL.
So he should make them stand, and if they don't want to stand, they can't play ball anymore. That's it.
If you don't want to stand, you can get out the country.
Okay, what do you think?
We're Americans. It has nothing to do with police, has nothing to do with race. We're Americans. You stand for the flag.
You stand for the flag. Right.
What is this about the national anthem?
Yeah, what do you think?
Sports? The national anthem is for you support the troops who died for those people to play football. And if you're not supporting them, then get the fuck out and go play football in another country.
Yeah. So tell me, what do you think is really happening right now with Trump and COVID? What's your take?
I just find it hard to believe that he even got COVID. I mean, he's the most tested man in history, and everybody around him is tested constantly. So it's just a little peculiar to me that how this even happened. But that's me.
So you know better. You know better, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're not fooled.
No, absolutely not. With this whole thing from beginning to end, I could see right through it.
Yeah, the media is saying that every Republican is getting COVID right now. Why aren't the Democrats getting COVID?
Because it's all BS. It's all just trying to instill fear into the population and control the masses so that you'll vote for the Democrats. It's not true. I mean, I saw it from day one. It's just the first thing you do in socialism is try to control the people. And that's what Hitler did. Hitler closed the churches, took our books away. What he did to the Jews is little by controlled. Government taking over. I don't believe in, a big government. I believe in a small government. It's like the Democrats think we're too stupid to make decisions for ourselves. Trump, I mean, he opened everybody. If nothing else happens, he exposed the media. If he never gets in, we will never look at the media the same way again. We were controlled by the media, our thoughts, our ideas, and he did that, and he exposed all the corruption in Washington.
He exposed a lot of corruption.
You know, we always knew about the corruption, but I never knew how bad it came right from the top.
What was the biggest corruption thing in your opinion?
The biggest corruption to me was the DOJ, the whole Democratic Party. That was just the biggest surprise to me. I didn't realize how corrupt they are. The FBI. I mean, right from the beginning, it just opened my eyes to everything. It's like, I don't know how I bought into all this. And now it's so clear. You change channels and you see how they're indoctrinating us, the way they're indoctrinating our children. They're indoctrinating us. And they were fed this narrative when he got elected about that he's a racist and he's a misogynist and he's a xenophobic. It's all BS. None of it is true. I mean, you know, he wasn't a racist until he walked down that elevator. They would all be partying at his house on Trump Tower. Yeah. You know, so I could go on and on. So very political.